it's only an idiot who doesn't learn from their mistakes or who doesn't learn from whatever they did well or they did good in the past. In this video, I want us to, touch on one or two things I learned or we learned in the Chelsea versus Bournemouth game. Though we lost and I'm not happy about it. But there were there were one or two things I spotted that I think that, really were good. Some weren't. But these are 5 things that I picked up, or 5 things that were exposed in the Chelsea versus Bournemouth game. The number one thing is that Caicedo is going to miss the Man City game. And now, this, I don't know how, we are going to see this. Enzo Maresca has been able to manage manage the midfield with the absence of Caicedo when he got a red card. But with a Man City side that has a team that is on top form, probably a Caicedo would have helped with the workload in the midfield. And so his absence, obviously, is going to be a big blow to the team. Regardless of the fact that Reece James is in the team, or Reece James is there, but Caicedo's, style of play sometimes, like helps the midfield because he's a ball-winning midfielder. And I think Caicedo for some time now has also always been over-animated. Sometimes I think he has to just take his time. I mean, he's very good when it comes to winning balls and, duels, tackles. But the cards are becoming too many. And so I think he has to slow down and, find a way to go about his business without getting previously Caicedo wasn't noted for, cards. He will come to you, take the ball, and move without fouling you. So I think that's the number one thing. But of course, going into this game, for me, it's going to be tough. Even Bournemouth that is struggling, we couldn't beat them. How much more a Man City? But never say never. Anything can happen in a football game. So we are going to see how things are going to turn out in this Man City game. But then Caicedo will miss that game for consecutive yellow cards. So he's going to miss it. The next thing that this game exposed is that Estevao is a player to watch. Estevao Williams is the future. Yesterday, you see, for some time now, a lot of us have been worried why Estevao has not really gotten some game time. And anytime he came on, few minutes to the close of the game, sometimes almost at the end of the game, he really doesn't show up. But the game against Bournemouth really exposed how talented Estevao really is. Man, dude can play on the right exceptionally, can play on the left exceptionally. And I just hope that Enzo Maresca will give him the confidence. Enzo Maresca will have confidence in him so he can, play more games, so that his confidence level will be higher. because he's still a kid, and so the more we are not able to manage his emotions or manage, how things are with him, the more he might not be able to thrive. And the more we are able to manage those emotions, the more he thrives. And so for me, keeping him on the bench when we know what this boy can do, for me, sometimes it doesn't make sense. Yes, every player can have a bad day. But that doesn't mean when he has a bad day, he's a bad player and he must be on the bench. We've seen what Esteval has done before he came to Chelsea. And so I think that what we saw yesterday, trust me, Esteval is back. And I can't wait to see him in this Man City game. I can't wait to see what he will do in the Man City game. Right, so that's number 2. Number 3 is that Sanchez now understands his strengths. And I keep saying this. You see, play to your strengths. Don't play, or don't let your players play what you want. Let them play to their strengths. Now, we realize that Sanchez barely plays the ball from the back. He's more of a counter-attack merchant now. The moment he gets the ball, he's trying to see who is on the run. And in the last game, or not the last game, I think the last 2 games, the game before this, he got an assist from that. And that's what, now football is fast. You can't sit on your, yes, it depends on the situation, but most of the time you have to take advantage of counter-attacks. You can't sit on your half and expect to pass the ball around there and expect to score a goal. It won't happen. So I'm glad that Sanchez has realized that and is taking advantage of that and is making, like gains around that direction. And that has actually improved his performance as a goalkeeper. Sanchez is one of the best shot stoppers in EPL at the moment. And there is no doubt about that. And so I think that he needs all the encouragement he can get to keep going and to keep pushing. He's really doing very, very well. And so number 4 is the Palmer-Delap link-up. I mean, I know many people will disagree with me, but I think that Delap coming back from the injury has improved. He's not, it's nothing substantial. It's nothing, to talk about. But I've seen that Cole Palmer makes Delap better. They kind of link up the play, the kind of link ups they have makes, Delap play better. I mean, that's not to say he did anything yesterday. Yesterday, he didn't really do, but I saw some snippets of, link up and, beautiful play between him and Cole Palmer. So I think that Cole Palmer generally is, I think, the missing link between, Delap and maybe Joao Pedro. But then we need a lot more time to see how that will connect. But for some time now, they've been a mess. Our forward line has been a mess. Even Garnacho, I mean, though he got an assist yesterday, still needs to improve. He needs to improve his 1v1 situations and his finishing. The 1v1s may be better, but the finishing, he needs to improve. The final finishes, he needs to improve. And that's number 4. Number 5 is Enzo Maresca has to evaluate his style of play. Because I don't understand how Bournemouth were always more than us when they are attacking and also more than us when they are defending. Were we not up? Were we playing 10 men or 9 men? So I think something has to be done generally. Whether the players are lazy, they are not running, or the tactics Enzo Maresca is playing is limiting them, I have no idea. But what I realize is that, and as I keep saying, I'm not a technical person. I'm just a a fan that loves football and loves to talk about what I see. But what I realize is that they were always putting us pressure. It was almost it was not until the last minute that we were able to, throw some, quick transitions, and that gave us, some kind of confidence. But the whole time it was just nothing really important, nothing serious. But hopefully, we play better in against Man City. Hopefully, we play better, because it's becoming like too much. The losses, the draws are becoming too many. And I don't think we can go anywhere with this. As usual, please make sure you subscribe to it. It's a new channel, so if you don't engage, the channel is not going to get to the right people. So please engage. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. What did this game expose for you? Like the video. And as usual, my name is El Hamdino El Capitano. I'll be back with more. Peace. I'm out.